So, well, they were trying to get a Nataraja deity inside. They first measured the deity. The deity was 6 feet 8 inches taller. So 6 feet 10 inches taller. And they go take the measurement. They go inside and they report to Swamiji. Swamiji, this is 6 feet 10 inches taller. So it's 2 inches more, and we will not fit inside. Swamiji said, no, don't worry, Nataraja will fit, get it. Then they first actually thought probably maybe we made a mistake. There might have been an error in the calculation. So they go back and they measure again. Once again, it's the same thing. The deity is 2 inches taller, so it's not going to be able to fit into the frame.
These disciples even came back and they told Swamiji, maybe we should create a new door frame to fit Nataraja in. Swamiji said, it will fit. Swamiji said, it will fit. Swamiji will take care.
So once again, they were like, okay, Swamiji said, so let's do it, right? And then they put it on this 2 inches roller. So now, right now, the deity was first 2 inches taller, and now this is the door frame. It was 2 inches taller, and now it became 4 inches taller. It's definitely not going to fit in.
So they all took, the day came finally to move Nataraja inside. Nataraja is on the roller. So, which is 4 inches taller than the door. All the disciples brought Nataraja right in front of the door. And they all, it is not, the height is not fitting. It's 4 inches taller. So they all did what they can do. Just turn to Swamiji.
So now the deity is not moving inside. So they all turned to Swamiji. And Swamiji said, it will move, don't worry. Swamiji said, the disciples were actually there to push the door frame above. See, it is the door frame, it's a metal frame, above which there is 2 floors concrete building. Anyone who has, like, normally logical people will say, I don't, does not make sense. But of course, these people were already deeply connected with Swamiji and they had witnessed, the miracles. So they immediately, they just listened to Swamiji and they tried pushing the door frame above.
Up tons of concrete on top, 2-story building, and it's like a metal door frame. It's not going to move as per our logic, right? So, but since Swamiji said, both the disciples held up the door frame and they pushed it up. And Swamiji looked at the rest of the team and he said, now move forward. And Swamiji looked at Nataraja and he said, in you come to Shiva. And Swamiji himself pulled the roller, like the trolley that Nataraja was in. So Swamiji himself pulled that in and Nataraja came with an inch of gap in that same door. There was no change. Then we have the exact image of that day. You can see there was nothing external alteration done. Just one word from Swamiji. You can see here.
Actually, here you can notice the 2 disciples who are trying to push the roof up, and Swamiji said, in you come to Shiva, just pull the deity inside, and the Nataraja deity just slid and came inside. You all can witness this.
And he came with 1 inch gap. Just one word from Swamiji. Just one blessing from Swamiji. Just one word. The entire thing. And the whole group, they all started laughing. They couldn't understand. This is like logically, scientifically impossible. Here, Swamiji made it happen. Everyone started laughing. They're literally rolling on the floor and laughing.
And Swamiji, of course, Swamiji just smiled at them and continued. Swamiji just gave a smile and Swamiji just continued. So understand, this is one of many times Swamiji has shown us all these Ashtamaha Shakti, how it's real and it is possible, and it is possible for us. And we have had thousands of people who have been initiated by Swamiji manifesting this power. So this is the power that all of us are going to be manifesting now with this powerful initiation that Swamiji has blessed us with.
Every one of you that are here right now, all of you are going to be manifesting this very power. We are going to manifest the ability to alter the height of any object that you want, anything that represents wealth to you. Bring that object, keep it in front of you. take its current measurement as it is, and you're going to manifest this power to increase the height of the object. Just connect to Swamiji and you will be able to see, like, for example, if it's a bangle, right? Like, okay, let's say you're having a bangle, right? To put it on a paper, trace it, and connect to Swamiji, chant the Mahavakya. You will be able to alter the size of the bangle just by your will. Increasing the size of the bangle itself is not, it is a manifestation, but it's only a side effect. The main thing is the cognition, the kind of importance or the kind of hold that wealth has over you will drop. Instead, you will become a master of your wealth, not that allowing the wealth to be. So I request all the participants to please chant Mahavakya and connect to Swamiji deeply with any one object that you want to manifest. And intensely connect this.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. This Mahamahavagya is spiritual lullaby for you to fall into Samadhi. Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva to wake up in you. Just remember this one powerful cognition. This Mahamahavagya puts me in Samadhi. This is spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi. And Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Manifesting. If you are able to alter, understand, if you are able to alter, it means you have started mastering the ability to have a breakthrough. You will not be affected by the ups and downs that you face in life. You will not be affected by the kind of all the instabilities that happen in life. Instead, you will have the tremendous clarity that you, as a consciousness, in that space of oneness with Swamiji, have the power over the external reality in front of you. So, I hope all of you finished. I request each of you to please share how many of you sat, manifested. What was each of your experience in manifesting this power? Now, all of us are going to be entering into the next session where we are going to be understanding about the various revelations, all that Swamiji revealed about the economic principles in Kailasa. What are the Hindu economic policies? We will now be listening to these revelations from Swamiji. Let us all enter into the session.
let me openly declare, all my last 26 years of life, to design this Reserve Bank of Kailasa, I just started simply Googling. I studied 85 countries' bank structures personally. I have notes, all the technical terms. Just Googling. Simple interest. And then mapping them to Agamas. How Agama describes these concepts, I tell you, end of the day. So many people are praising, oh, brilliant idea, gold-based currency. Hey, only 100 years before these countries' currencies have become popular. Before that, the whole world was following only Hindu economy. Hindu economy is simply on gold. Over. Only last 100 years, these various countries and its currencies have become strong exchange mechanism. I'll use the word mechanism only. I will not accept the currency as organism. It's just a mechanism. Organism should have its own independent intelligence and life. It's only a mechanism, regulated. I tell you. The most non-exploiting, unmanipulatable economic system was Hindu economic system. I saw very clearly, few hundred years before, till the Hindu economic system was allowed to live, before the invaders finished it, how it was, I just picked it up and revived. Just simple interest, simple involvement. Listen. Simple involvement, simple interest makes you absolutely passionate about life. I'll tell you this principle which I am talking now is the economic policy, strategy, principle of Hinduism. Listen. The Hindu society, civilization, is focused on Jivan Mukti, enlightenment, moksha. Whether it follows the Shaiva tradition, Ganapatya tradition, or Sakta tradition, or Saura tradition, or Gaumara tradition, or Guru worship, Sampradayas, or Vaishnava Sampradayas, any Sampradaya. Basically, the ecosystem, a civilization, Samasthana, is focused on enlightenment. Let me continue with my understand. In Hindu tradition, The economy is 3-layer: grain based, metal based, and all the precious things you get from the ocean. Pearls, those items. Sanganidhi, Badumanidhi. Padumanidhi means all the items you get from the ground comes under Batmanidhi, like a grain and metal. All the things you get from ocean is formed as Sankanidhi. Shanka, Kanch. Shankanidhi, Padumanidhi. That's all. This two is the currency. And in Batmanidhi, two category: grain-based economy and metal-based economy. Whole thing is contributing economy. Does not encourage stealing, swindling-based economy. No. The Hindu dharmic economy principles. Hindu principles of conscious manifestation of reality. In every level, I wanted to keep all the Hindu principles alive and bring legitimacy and demonstrate it. It still works. This is the best. Understand? This is the best. The internal administration was always enriching and raising the humanity and society to the next levels. Art, culture, dance, music, everything was enlightenment based. Everything was enlightenment based. Jurisprudence was absolutely deep understanding about the human psyche. With a tremendous understanding about the human possibility and human existence. It was always prone towards prayaschitta, not punishment. Expectation from the individuals and the way they are placed in society was well defined. Nobody was kept in fear. No way the law can be used for taking revenge. Nobody can be punished for ignorance, because educating the citizens was the responsibility of the king. Principles were straightforward and simple. Administration was more contributing and life positive. Paramashiva declares, food has to be completely freely available for the whole nation. So we are going to follow the same procedure. Food, knowledge. See, not only the guru should not charge the student. If guru does not have money to feed the students, you see, in Hindu tradition, the student, not only you can't charge the student has to be given food, given all the things needed, and given education. Intention to study is worshipped in Hindu tradition. So if a child has an intention to study, he becomes a brahmachari. So from that moment, the Hindu society is responsible for giving food, shelter, education, everything needed for that brahmachari. The guru is responsible for providing everything to a brahmachari who want to study. If guru does not have, if guru is not wealthy enough, he has to go for bhiksha. He is allowed to beg. And brahmacharis are also allowed to beg. You can beg, but guru is bound to provide everything to the brahmacharis and give education. We are going to be following the same policy. Not only knowledge is free, all your survival needs during your study period also is free. And we are going to be following the same principles. My vision is to provide all these services to all the 2 billion Hindus all over the world. More than 1.2 billion born Hindus and around 800 million, 0.8 million practicing Hindus are there all over the world. So I feel my personal vision is to provide these services to all the 2 billion people all over the world. Let's see, with the grace of Paramashiva, we will be able to do it. Same way, in Hindu tradition, doctors are paid not based on you falling sick, but based on your income. Whole village gives share from the harvest to the doctor. Doctor makes sure the whole village is healthy. This is called healthy medical industry. See, only by you falling sick, doctor is going to gain money. How do you expect doctor should be praying for your health? When doctor knows the village's health, my county's health, my taluk's health, my area's health is going to make me more wealthy. He will do research on your diet. He will support you in every level to be healthy, because your health makes him wealthy. Not your sickness. Your body is not income source for him. Your active life is income source for him. Understand the shift. This is Hindu economic policies. So, the Kailasa will have the same policies. In Kailasa, we will be practicing these same policies. In Hindu tradition, actually, if at all our next generation starts tasting the Hindu knowledge, Hindu economy principles, they will understand this is the most beautiful, delicious, brilliant. They will just fall in love with all these principles, and simply the whole Hindu economy principles, everything will be revived. My job is only to make you taste the deliciousness of Hindu economy principles by reviving the Hindu Reserve Bank and Hindu currency. Hindu knowledge is capable enough to revive itself, resurrect itself, re-establish itself, reignite the passion in you and excite you again. And just if I share the knowledge and educate you, that's enough. That's all I am trying to do. I have so much more to share. Please understand this principle. This principle is going to be very important principle in Kailasa economy. I am going to revive this. If you serve any temple run as per Vedagamas, you get punya, which you can use not only in Kailasa after you leave the body, you can encash them, withdraw as currency even for your day-to-day use, which can be in the form of grains, precious gems, precious metals. I mean what I am saying. This is the fundamental policy with which the Kailasa economic strategy and economic policies are getting evolved. Listen. Bringing legitimacy, economic legitimacy to all the religious actions, activities you perform. If you go around Arunachala, the Arunachala Purana describes you will get certain punya with which you can achieve and enjoy Kailasa. Not only you get that, you get even the country currency. You withdraw, you receive currency in the form of grains, clothes, other utilities, including precious metal, precious gems. The ritual happening where all this disbursement happens is yaga, yajnas conducted by the kings in those days. For example, when a Brahmin comes, the senior Vidvats, the senior Brahmins decide this person, this many years, is practicing all the Vedic rituals and teaching. So he gets this much of punya in Kailasa and this much of country currency. The Kailasa currency punya and country currency in the form of grains, precious metal, precious gems, clothes, whatever. This was a living economy of Hindu tradition and Hindu samsthanas, Hindu kingdoms. I am going to revive it. I will revive it with the grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva. All the gods and goddesses of Kailasa with their blessings. I will revive it. Same way, these principles are elaborately described in Vedas and Agamas. That is going to form the basic structure of Kailasa economic policies and strategies. Everyone is supported so beautifully, nobody feels insecure to manipulate or exploit the economy. That is the most beautiful structure of Hindu economy. Understand, it is such tremendous, deep confidence building system, and so much of security was given. And in Hindu tradition, the two layer, the economic principle. One is the currency. Technically in Sanskrit, if I translate that concept, it's called grain-based currency. Means just by possessing and owning, it has its own utility value, whether the grains or the precious metals, precious gems. By its own value, it has a value. There is no other regulatory body required to establish its value. By you owning and the way it is used, demanded in the society, healthy society, by this simple existence, it has value. Second, the regulatory body always made sure the principle of enlightenment was kept alive in all their regulatory principles. How and why gold should be precious metal? How and why? What gems will be considered as precious? Everything. The whole regulating mechanism was enlightenment centric. Understand? Nataraja, for example, builds a huge temples. All of you need to know, it's not that he built only Tanjore temple. Please understand. He built large number of temples. Krishnadevaraya built large number of temples. I should say that all great known kings of Hinduism, whether Cambodia or Somanath or Chidambaram or Tanjore or Jagannath or Nepal or Sri Lanka, anywhere the Hindu civilization was prevalent. It was all temple-centric, temple-based, because that was the source of our knowledge, our economy, principles, systems and strategies. Temple building and sustenance was one of the most beautiful method to keep the economy current. Currency has value only as long as the current is kept alive. So the current is kept alive to keep the value of the currency through this large size temple building and running. Listen, step by step I am explaining. The knowledge keepers who keep the integrity and efficacy of the knowledge. Brahmanas, who give protection from external invasions and internal revolts and keep the living enlightenment, Jivan Mukti lifestyle. Kshatriyas, those people are given, they are paid and given rewards and awards when they demonstrate the valor, protecting the dharma. And same next, Vaishyas, they are supported, encouraged, given protection, supported with the knowledge, encouraged with the infrastructure and market. Protected, given protection for their wealth, for all the services provided by the state to the Vaishyas. In turn, Vaishyas pay the tax to the state. And Shudras are empowered with the land and all the equipments needed to grow grains or everything else needed for the sustenance of the life. In turn, paid, supported with all their needs. It's an amazing, unique, very organized, legitimate civilization. I tell you, the pre-Brancian age civilization, the only civilization still alive. Of course, in a very critical stage, beaten, broken, lost even confidence on themselves and their principles, their ancestors, constantly being told that your ancestors are stupid and your ancestors are useless. See, once you take someone's confidence about their heritage and past, he does not have any more future, because he will not try to replicate his knowledge, heritage, past, the glory of the past in future. He will just surrender to you and listen to you and do what you say as the right future. To enslave a civilization and kill a civilization, remove their confidence about their glorious past. Successfully, this poisoning is done to Hindu civilization. It is almost in intensive care unit, emergency care unit. The only good news is it is not dead. I am back to revive. I will not let it die. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibasaha tasya kartaram abhimam vidyakartaram avyayam. The four categories of Varna were created by me according to the people's qualities and activities. Although I am creator of this system, know me to be eternal and will come back again and again to keep this system alive. For example, Brahmana, when he performs something great, when he is high achiever, he is supported, gifted with all the things which strengthens his lifestyle. Same way, for example, a Kshatriya, when he performs something great and when he becomes high achiever, he is gifted with some things which strengthens his valor and his lifestyle and what is expected from him. For a successful society, he gets glory, name, fame, and many women decide to marry him. He is glorified in such a way, the society is enamored by his glory and valor. Same way, Vaishya, when he becomes a great, successful, high achiever, the kind of the glorification done to him is different. The glorification done to him supports him in his profession to achieve more success. A great, amazing, beautiful society was kept alive with the principle of enlightenment. The concept of dravya, dana, dravya, in Hinduism is clearly defined in Amara Kosha. For Brahmanas, what is dana? Wealth. For Vaishyas, what is dana? Wealth. For Kshatriyas, what is dana? Wealth. For Shudras, what is dana? Wealth. Amara Kosha's original verse. Dravyam viddam swapadeyam riktam ruktam danam vasuhu hiranyam dravinam dyumnam artaraihi vipava abhi. These are the definitions, forms the fundamental economic principles of Kailasa. Synonyms of the word dana: dravyam, material; vittam, currency, goods, which is goods battered also is considered as currency. As I said, the Hindu economy was grain based. By its own weight and possession, it is valuable. It does not need any central regulatory body to declare that this paper has this much of value. No. By just the possession of that semi-precious stone or a precious metal or precious stone or the grain, the grain or the precious metal, precious gems, by its possession, it brings value due to its utility and demand in the society. So that is vittam. Swapadeyam, owned, earned property. Riktam, inherited property. When you inherit the property, the intention of your ancestor married to that property, that intention also you inherit. So, all inheritance in Hinduism is a will. So, you have to, as long as you maintain that will, you have right over the property. Understand? Whatever you inherit from the ancestors, you have to maintain their will. If not, you don't own that property anymore. This was the way the civilization was kept alive in Hindu tradition. Hindu father will work for the 7th generation of their children, and same way they will inculcate the lifestyle, knowledge, principles in their children. Unfortunately, now in the modern day, neither they keep wealth for the children nor they inculcate the Hindu values for the children. Both should be done. I want my followers, you keep wealth for your next generation and you inculcate these values, Hindu values, into your next generation. And the next generation also respects the riktam, inherited property, and the will of your ancestors, both ruktam, possessing and enjoying it, expanding it. Dhanam, money. Vasu, land. Hiranyam, gold. Dravinam, movable properties, which is useful. Dyumnam, power and strength. Power and strength means capacity to understand the principles of the economy and change the investments and keep yourself alive, current, and your currency current. Artha, the business concerns and work. Rai, riches. You should pronounce as Rai, riches. Vibhava, magnanimity, omnipresence and power. Understanding the omnipresence and capabilities of Dhanam and keeping your magnanimity to keep the omnipresence alive all over the world. For example, if you honor your commitments only, they will honor their commitments. That is what is magnanimity. So, Kavi Kalpadruma gives the synonym of Dhanam as Dhanyam, means the grain-based economy, and all other principles as I described from Amarakosha. Now, these are going to be forming the fundamental principles for Hindu economic policies and strategies. Hindu will is absolutely different from the will legal paper used today for establishing inheritance. Understand? Hindu will is lifestyle based. If you are from the Varna of a Brahmana and you inherit your ancestors who were Brahmana by Varna, only if you follow the principles of Brahmana Varna, you have the right over that property. Same way, Kshatriya, Shudra and Vaishya. The Hindu inheritance principles. These conscious principles, if you build, that conscious currency will help you. I think that is the only thing which is going to help you post-corona world. That is only going to be your strength, your power. In post-corona world, I gave you one example of Tirupati, because that is known tourism center, spiritual tourism. Like that, I can give you thousands of examples. Ooty, Kodaikanal, seasonal tourism. All of it is melting down. I tell you, the delusion-based economy, making you buy things with money which you don't have and forcing you to work for it, is called delusion-based economy. In that whole balloon, the hole is made already. That balloon is collapsing. Making you buy things which you don't need and making you work for it to pay for the money which you don't have. Making you buy things with money which you don't have and making you work for paying for it. This whole delusion-based economy, that balloon is bursting, collapsing. The inner conscious principle-based economy is only going to flourish. Conscious principles need to be applied in every level. Politics, economy, in every level, relationships, only those idea, those principle, consciousness principle based things are going to work out. I tell you, these conscious principles based built body, brain, mind, life, these are going to be the most important, useful for your life in post-corona world. Formally, I declare all the nations where Hinduism was state religion in those days, in some past. It may not be state religion now, but in those days it was state religion. I am trying to revive now that tradition in one remote corner of the world, not in those countries. In one remote corner of the world. So I'm making it very clear. At present, some of them may be Buddhist, some of them may be Islamic, some of them may be secular. Whatever way they are, Kailasa formally declares all those nations as most favored nations for bilateral and trade. So now, without making you wait further, with the grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, and all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, I am introducing the Kailasian dollar to all of you. Dollar. Each Kailasian dollar will be 11.66 gram gold, 1 tola. 1 tola will be called 1 Kailasian dollar. In Sanskrit, 1 Swarna Mudra. In Tamil, 1 Porkas. One tola gold. That's a Hindu way of measurement. 1 tola of gold. 11.66388038 grams will be 1 Kailasian dollar. 1 Swarna Mudra. 1 Porkas.
Bhavabhayaharanam Shri Nithyanandame Vandita Charanam Shri Nithyanandame Bhavabhayaharanam Shri Nithyanandame Vandita Charanam Shri Nithyanandame 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 Bolo Hare Krishna Nama Bolo Hare Nitya Nama Bolo Nithyananda Nama Nithyanandame Bhavabhayaharanam Shri Nithyanandame Vandita Charanam Shri Nithyanandame 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 Bolo Hare Krishna Nama Bolo Hare Nitya Nama Bolo Nithyananda Nama Nithyanandame Brahmananda Rupa Hare Nithyananda Shanti Bhakti Lelo Mujhe Nithyananda Nithyanandame Nithyanandame Nitya Chora Nanda Lala Nanda Ganda Nivasa Charana Kamala Mando Nithyanandame Chitta Chora Nanda Lala Nanda Ganda Nivasa Charana Kamala Mando Nithyanandame Nityam Janam Nithyanandame Guru Nityam Janam Nithyanandame Anandame Nithyanandame Guru Nithyananda Namam Nithyanandame Charanam Pada Kamalam Nithyanandame Anandam Anandam Nithyanandame Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandame
Understand? Vivekananda visualized it. Aurobindo aspired it. Osho worked for it. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi mandated it. The great Hindu nation which Vivekananda visualized, Aurobindo aspired, Osho worked, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi mandated with all their grace and blessings. The grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, and all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, we made it. It's because of their grace we made it.
Nityam Dhyanam Nithyananda me, Guru Nityam Dhyanam Nithyananda.
I'll be introducing the quarter Kailasian dollar, which is 2.9159 grams. You can see the original coin which was there in those days in the 56 nations one side, and the present how we revived it. You can see both the coins side by side. The ancient original coins photo and the present how we revived it.
पावन तुम नित्यानंद में, प्रेम सुधा सागरा तू नित्यानंद में।
Nityanandam, today we've all understood and learned in detail about the extraordinary truths that Swamiji revealed on how you can manifest the best wealth, the secrets for you to become a wealth magnet in life.
And Swamiji also elaborately revealed the economic policies of Kailasa. I hope all of us enjoyed today's initiations, today's sessions, and the powerful satsang that we received from Swamiji and the amazing darshans we had.
And tomorrow we're all going to be learning about harnessing the power of feeling connection. How you can experience the deep feeling connection, harnessing that Guru Bhakti in your life. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very sweet and an amazing day because you're going to learn so much about Guru Bhakti and what that can transform in your life. So hope all of you enjoyed your day today. We thank all of you for joining with us. This brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. Let us conclude with the Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.